Once upon a time there was a young boy named Billy who lived in a small town. Billy was an ordinary kid who went to school, played video games, and dreamed of having superpowers. One day, while playing in the woods behind his house, Billy stumbled upon a strange glowing object hidden in some bushes. It looked like a metal canister with weird markings on it. Billy picked it up and noticed it was covered in a slimy green goo. Curious, Billy opened the canister. Suddenly, the green goo leapt out and landed on Billy, covering him from head to toe. Billy tried to wipe it off, but the goo just spread around his body. Then before his eyes, the goo started dissolving into his skin until it completely disappeared. Billy didn't feel any different at first. But when he tried to walk home, he accidentally zoomed through the trees at super speed. The goo had given him superpowers. Over the next few days, Billy discovered he could do all sorts of amazing things. He had super strength to lift his dad's car with one hand. He could shoot laser beams from his eyes and create force fields from his hands. He even had the power to fly. Billy was ecstatic and thought this was the coolest thing to ever happen to him. But he soon realized that having superpowers wasn't as easy as he thought. First, Billy had trouble keeping his powers a secret. During class, he accidentally zoomed around the room at super speed when the teacher wasn't looking. And he blasted a laser beam from his eyes when a bully tried to take his lunch money, burning a hole through the cafeteria wall. The other kids called him freak and weirdo whenever strange things happened around Billy. At home, Billy broke doorknobs when he forgot to control his strength and drove his parents crazy by accidentally destroying furniture and appliances. No matter how hard he tried, he couldn't seem to get control over his superpowers. Billy started to think that these powers were more of a curse than a blessing. One night, Billy was looking up at the stars when he saw a strange glowing light moving across the sky. He realized it must be the alien spaceship that dropped the goo canister. Billy quickly flew up into the clouds and came face to face with a massive alien ship. A beam of light came down and sucked Billy inside the ship. Inside, Billy found himself surrounded by short, big-headed aliens with gray skin and giant black eyes. "Welcome aboard," said one of the aliens in a creepy robotic voice. "We are the Zygonians. We accidentally left behind our DNA-altering goo on your planet. You see, it gives anyone exposed to it unique cosmic abilities." The Zygonians told Billy the goo was meant to empower their own kind, but clearly had unpredictable effects on humans. They apologized for the confusion and offered to remove Billy's powers. As awesome as it was having superpowers, Billy knew he couldn't control them and it was causing too many problems. He agreed to let the Zygonians extract the goo from his body. After a weird alien procedure, Billy felt the goo effects wear off. He was just regular old Billy again. The Zygonians dropped Billy back home, where he went straight to bed, exhausted from his insane adventure. In the morning, Billy's family was confused about why he was suddenly no longer breaking everything in sight. But Billy just smiled and said, "I guess I just got control over myself." Billy was glad to just be normal again. But he would never forget the time he gained superpowers from mysterious alien goop. It taught him that true strength comes from within, not from cosmic abilities. And with a little self-control, we all have the power to be super. The end.